Fantastic. Welcome back. We're pleased to be joined by BFC head coach Emma Coates. We'll go ahead and open up, let her make a quick statement on the week, the international break, and then we'll open up the questions. Emma?
Yeah, obviously, a strange week with the international window and so many players away. It's a good opportunity for us just to sort of take stock of where we're at, review the first block and prepare going forward. And I always say it's a champagne problem. We've got so many players away representing their countries, so we've got lots of fixtures to watch, see how they're getting on as well.
Open up the questions.
Good morning.
Morning.
Maruris, 10 a.m. San Francisco, California. The first game coming out after the break is the international game. Although it is a friendly, what will be your main priority?
Yeah, obviously with the Ottawa game coming up, I think it's a really good opportunity for us just to dose opportunities for those that maybe haven't got as many in block one and make sure they're ready and prepared for block two. Block two's we've got more games and a denser period in terms of fixtures, so the full squad's going to be important. So that's the first priority. The second one is obviously we've reviewed block one. There's some themes of our game model that we want to dial up and have a little look at in the Ottawa game. So should be an important night for us.
What is going to be the criteria to choose players for that game, the international one?
Yeah, I mean, not got many to choose from, to be fair. We got so many away. As I say, it's really nice because we're obviously using some of our youth development players and some of the training players that we've got coming in to support the group. But the priority for us is maximising the minutes to those we have available.
During the break, how you guys would be concentrate and motivate to continue with the friendly international break to come back?
Yeah, as I say, because we're starting to develop like an identity and a style of play, that's like our golden thread through everything. So nothing's done in isolation. This isn't going to be a random game that we're just putting in for fun. It connects to the review that we've got in block one. It'll help us prep for the Gotham game after the break. And I say it's an opportunity for players that haven't played as many minutes to implement the style, have a little look at it, particularly in our stadium, in front of fans, in front of a good opposition, and then use it as a platform to develop some momentum going into the Gotham game.
Jordan was nominated for the Save of the Week. What do you think about her performance in the first half of the 25 minutes?
The first half of what, sorry?
What do you think about her performance in the minute 25?
Minute 25? Which save was that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Trinity Rodman on the back post.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was an important save, that one. Yeah, I thought Jordan was rock solid back there. I thought she made some important saves for the team, and it's a shame because obviously she made such important saves, and then particularly the first goal felt a little disappointing to concede from, a bit like a ricochet and a clearance and all that sort of stuff. I thought Jordan was important for us in the Washington game.
Last question, players of BSC will be represented the countries such as Sydney, Aldana, Christina, Taylor, Jordan. How will they manage responsibilities before and after the break to come back for regular season again? Yeah,
obviously we've got good relationships with all the international associations. We obviously care around how the players transition into that environment, how they transition out. We've got good communication, so it's just around them being physically prepared to recover well after their games. We hope they sort of play. We hope they play really well and give good performances for their countries, and hopefully they come back fit and healthy and ready and raring to go for block two.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Mark College, Barry Sports Wrap. What maybe lessons did your team learn in the 2-0 loss to Washington on Sunday?
Yeah, I thought it was probably a combination of things, and I think what we're experiencing now is we've our style of play. You can see moments of it, and I think the challenge I'm pushing back on the players is having those moments last a little bit longer in games. And I think the bit that was probably most disappointed was some of our in possession play. It just felt we couldn't quite get hold of the ball. We faced a high press, and it's like once we broke that first initial press, it's like we couldn't make the ball stick a little bit higher up. And then when you're playing in that heat against a team that's that expansive with that amount of speed in the team, it's then a lot of load from an out of possession point of view. So I think the lesson is around how we control the in possession phase of the game better, particularly under high pressure, to help us manage the out of possession and the transitions as well.
Right. And now usually these international breaks come usually around the middle of the season.
Yeah.
This one's about after 4 games. So as a coach, do you welcome these breaks this early on, or would you prefer them to have them in the middle, just because you get a better gauge of how your team's been doing?
Yeah, I think it's difficult because it feels early in the season, but for me it's still an opportunity with 4 games in. It's an opportunity to pause and just reflect and be able to go back, have a look at the data, have a look at the footage, what the trends of the first 4 games, and actually manage players in a different way heading into block 2. So not in control of the calendar. It does feel a little early, but actually there's an opportunity in that to spend a little bit of time with the players that are here, focus on their IDPs, some of their individual development, and and just review block 1.
And your next 2 league matches are against the 2 teams that were in the NWSL Championship last year. Do you feel that's a good test for your team, especially this early on in the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing with this league is it's so competitive, and anyone can take points off anyone on their day. So yeah, absolutely. We've got 2 tough games coming up, but I'd argue every game in the NWSL is tough.
And then any fun plans that you got going on during this little mini break before you guys go against Ottawa?
Do you know what? We've got 4 days off, so I think we're going to go up to Yosemite for a couple of days. I've been told it's beautiful, and I'm missing some colder weather, so it'd be nice just to put a jacket on for a change.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Emma.
Cheers.